Hello and welcome to another special episode of the REDstreams. My name is Amelia Kołat. I'm a senior community manager here at CD Projekt Red. And today we have a very special and very close to our hearts episode of the REDstreams. But first, let me introduce our guests. So let's start with Alicja, Kozera, senior community manager.
Hey guys, nice to see you again.
And our amazing guest that we wouldn't be here without. So let me start with Maja, Winarska, Domiel 9.
Hi guys, it's really super great to be here.
The guy everyone knows, Marcin Momot, our global community director.
Thank you, Amelia. You're being far too kind, but pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
And last but not least, Basia Krasowicz, known as Krasowicz.
Hello, pleasure to be here.
So yeah, like I mentioned, today is a very special episode, very close to our hearts episode, because it will be about community. So you and everyone here in our lovely studio. So yes, we have a few very cool memories to share with everyone about what was happening in the last 20 years, because it's 20th anniversary.
20 years, wow. So today we are with you live, as usual. So if you have any questions, if you would like to share some memories with us, just drop them in the Twitch chat and we will try to answer to as many as possible. We have Maja, who is our moderator. We have Marcin, who is our global community director, and Basia, who is part of our community. So 20 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Our first post on the forums was actually on September 1st, 2004, and we actually still have it.
Yes, so maybe if we can show it, yes, that's our first post on official forums. That's what all started.
Sorry for Polish.
Piece of history. Yeah. Although our forums, had changed its layout a couple of times since over the years. So this obviously represents the content, the text. However, the layout is different, right? So, but still, it's nonetheless a very remarkable piece of history.
20 years, almost like a grown-up child.
Yeah, I'm adult, basically. That's about me right now.
Yeah, because Maja has been with us 18 years as a moderator.
That's correct. I really can't imagine it's that long. Really, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it all the time. It happened like from a very simple thing. My husband told me there was this gaming studio in Warsaw, and they were planning to issue a game based on Sapkowski's novel, and I'm a fan of Sapkowski and his books. So I started to search for the information, and I first wanted to say I Googled it, but I didn't. It was Yahoo at that time.
Before Google?
Yeah, before Google, times before Google. Initially, I came upon a fan site led by community members. So I cooperated with them as a newsman and translator. And then I found there is also a forum, so I registered and started to write my posts. And soon enough, it turned out that the team of moderators is looking for someone else to help. I told them I could do it. There was a contest, to be honest, so I had some strong competition, but I was chosen. And here I am, after 18 years, still posting or spamming, as people may say, equally with pleasure.
Are you moderator just for Polish forums or maybe global as well?
Right now it's just Polish, although as a team we can help if need be. Same with Discord, for example. But my field of expertise is Polish forum and Polish community.
Yeah, I mean, our Discords are actually a bit younger than the forums.
Slightly younger. We have a post as well, how it all started.
Yes, the post when we announced, invited people to join our Discord. So I think the Cyberpunk Discord was first, and it was 14 years after the forum, so quite a wide gap.
Younger brother.
Yes. And then The Witcher followed a year later.
It's still already been 6 and 5 years, so
yes.
Still that's
the
a
time
lot of
flies.
Yeah.
And we managed to gather also quite a big community on those Discords. So it's great to have you guys there. And if you are still not there or forums, just join. Come on,
it's really cool. So we heard how it started from Maja. How about you, Marcin?
Oh, my journey started 14 years ago. It's actually, I was not involved on a personal level in the community until I joined, and then after that I became a fully fledged employee. And I remember particularly the first day of working here at CDP, and I probably told that story to some of you, and I don't know if I already explained it on one of the streams or not. If so, I apologize. However, I will say it again because I really love that story, and I find it fascinating how stuff like this stays with you, because it's been over a decade ago, and I still vividly remember that particular day when I got off the tram, when I crossed the street, when I navigated my way through the buildings, of the campus. But back then it wasn't a campus because our company only owned, part of the floor where Witcher 2 was being made. So it was ancient history. And I got into the building, and I spent my whole day in a meeting with Bandai Namco. We had a planning session for what we were going to do for Witcher 2. So promotional activities, stuff that would be happening in the campaign. And I was a newbie. I was just a gamer with only external knowledge. I didn't really have any insight, scoop on things, and that was a very humbling experience and a beginning of a beautiful journey. So I cherish that moment till this very day.
That's awesome. So you started around The Witcher 2, and we actually have a picture from that time, so maybe we can show it on screen. It's a piece of history.
Yes, this is, I remember that one. That was one of the events we organized in our HQ. Had a bit of a different hairstyle. But yeah.
It was quite a long time ago.
Yeah, still, I remember there was a meeting of our forums community. I think it was a 10th anniversary back then. No, it was early.
Not yet. But we still
maybe
have
that was
pictures
like
from the
5th.
10th.
Yeah, the thing is, if you stay long enough in one place, time really goes by super fast, and some events blend together, so it's really hard to sometimes distinguish between things. So I apologize if I ramble off during this session.
Okay, so how about you, Basia? Where do you come to our community from?
I think I've joined at the end of 2015 when I finally got a new PC, because before that I wasn't able to play The Witcher 3. I fell in love with that game, read all Andrzej Sapkowski's books, and then I started joining forums and Facebook groups and started participating in it. But to be honest, the game that really hooked me up was Cyberpunk 2077. Played it just after release, loved it, and I've become an active community member ever since.
Wow.
Okay, Marcin, we obviously we talked about how it all started for you, but as you are community director, how it started to build the team, how it feels to have not just one-man army, but like quite a few people in a team.
Yeah, actually, thank you for asking this, because this actually gives me an opportunity to give a bit of context into how our team works and in general how it's structured. So, I mean, I started as myself, obviously, and then some people joined along the way. We had a bit of a skeleton crew for Witcher 3, and then we started branching out to different languages, and then here we are now with our robust team of 14 people operating in 11 languages, and I actually consider building this team to be my greatest achievement on a professional level. And working with you guys and people who are not in the studio, but they are in the world, you know who you are, guys. It's been a wonderful experience, and you guys are so talented, so passionate, so knowledgeable. It's really inspiring in all sorts of ways. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes job can be always a job, and things can get rough, but working with you, seeing how ambitious you are, how you always strive to, create bigger, better things, to have a project, the next project be better than the previous one, is just like really, really driving me and helping me, sometimes cope with in difficult moments. So I wanted to thank you for, giving me an opportunity to work with you, because it's been nothing short of amazing. So thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. And, we have amazing community that we want to keep happy. So, it's they're also our passion. So, it's a big machine that keeps on going.
Well-oiled machine, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, we're all in this together. Over the years, we here on the let's say on the inside, and our community on the outside. So gamers who are into our games and buy the product, we've all built this. And, you know, people like you, Maja, who've been with us for so many years, and Basia also, I mean, it's almost 9 years,
Yeah.
right? So I think it's a testimony of how of a special connection we have here, and how much of a great bunch of people we have who share the same passion, you know, can make friendships, can discuss things and still feel good about it, you know, and thrive over the years. So yeah, thank you for being with us.
It's not a problem at all.
I mean, yeah, like being so long in this community, I'm sure it's become a big part of your lives as a community member, but does it actually help you in any way in your personal or professional life?
Yeah, it does. It does, if I may. I meet people constantly when I'm traveling or at work even. It turns out they are familiar with the studio, with the titles. We talk a lot about it. It's very nice. Sometimes people even think I'm actually working for the studio.
You kind of are.
Yeah, I'm kind of do. And to be honest, it is really something special in my life. I've made many, many friends throughout those years. I also developed my skills in communication, but also my creativity, I suppose, at least.
Yeah.
And it gave me so much because I'm living in a small town. And a couple of years ago, like you said, 18 or something, it was really difficult to find people there who would share your hobbies, who would talk with you for hours. And this studio, this cooperation gave me opportunity to see the world, to meet other people, like a window to the world. And I really appreciate it a lot. And I must be honest, I sometimes brag about it, and people know that I'm a bit of a freak. Even in our team of moderators, I'm the freakest one. The merchandise all over at workplace as well. So yeah, I think it gave me a lot, and it means a lot.
Awesome. How about you, Basia?
Well, to be honest, being a part of community really helped me in my personal life. You see, right after Cyberpunk 2077 release, I was in not a great place, to be honest. I was struggling with my studies and writing my master's degrees. I got fired from my part-time job. We were also in the middle of pandemic, so yeah, pretty hard times for everyone, I think. But yeah, playing my favorite game and then talking about it with different people that were also loving this game really did help me. And I've met some amazing people, and it really did help me. And one of those amazing people is my boyfriend, Mikołaj. I know that you're watching, and I love you.
So shout out to Mikołaj.
Absolutely.
Had to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. But thank you, Basia, for sharing your story. And actually, we get a lot of those from our community, whether via emails or via letters. You actually can see behind me and behind Amelia as well. There are some letters that we received from our community on the walls.
As well.
Yeah, there are also, like the girl that we have on the table, or you can maybe see him, is also handmade by a member of our community. So we sometimes receive those things and we keep them. We have a special case in the office where we showcase all of those. We try to not lose them during moving.
Yeah. We also have them displayed around our studio. For example, we have one of our community members who happened to be a professional stone carver. He carved Eredin's head out of a piece of stone. And, you know, we have it displayed in one of the central locations in the studio. And as you said, we try not to lose stuff because the downside is a lot of times we move things around in the studio.
I mean, the Eredin is too heavy.
Yes,
to be
exactly.
moved.
That's my point, that you know, this particular piece of fan creation is so tremendous, and it's actually so heavy that no one dares to move it, right? But we have other things, such as neons made by our community members.
Yes. Like, I think we also got like physical euro dollars from someone.
There's
from the community. So really cool stuff. And, you know, guys, recently it's more on the digital side, but if you want to share something with us, if you want to tell us something, you can always, you know, send us the letter. You can find the address
the traditional
online.
mail.
Yeah, the snail mail, right? But we really appreciate those, and we keep them.
But you also mentioned, like, yeah, we like to meet, right? We try to organize a lot of parties for our communities. And we have a picture from one of the meetings. It was 10 years anniversary of Witcher.
Of The Witcher 1,
Of The Witcher 1. And we gathered all at the reception area, and we have a nice picture there. You guys always bring gifts as well. One of those gifts is actually in Adam Badowski's office. So it's, it's there. It's there, and, everyone signed it. So, yeah, thank you guys for sending all of those things. We always appreciate when you send it to us, and it's always there with us, pretty much.
Yes. Okay, but back to the topic of the community.
Yes.
Maja, as a moderator, can you tell us a little about the job? Like, what does it entail? Is it challenging? Is it hard? Is it fun?
It's about reading and it's about writing. So two fields I'm really good at, I guess. Before, in the very beginning, it was pretty difficult to be a girl moderating the forums, a gamer. I sometimes felt that people would rather mock me or disrespect in some way. Now it's changed, so it's not an issue anymore. Today, I would say the biggest issue when it comes to people is that they are actually being people. They have their attitudes, they have their points of view, and they want to express it so strongly that sometimes they forget that there are certain limits we should, respect. And our role as the team of moderators is to stop people from being nasty, mean, too honest perhaps. So very, very often when we try to tone down, we receive a backlash immediately that it's censorship. So I would like to put it very openly right now. We are not censoring any content whatsoever. You actually can write whatever you want. You can be negative about anything you really want when it comes to studio, but don't be personal. And, remember that these are also people. So it's challenging a bit, but the rest is pure fun.
So just be respectful.
Yeah,
basically.
be nice.
Yeah.
And Basia, you are also, one of the main admins of the Polish group, the Cyberpunkawka on Facebook.
Yeah, it's actually called Jak będzie w Night City, but most popular name is Cyberpunkawka.
Exactly.
We have around 10,000 people. It's not the biggest Facebook group, but one of the most active for sure. We post memes, we talk about stories, and help each other with technical issues, and just have fun.
And you're also admin, right? So are you facing the same challenges as Maja, or maybe there is a different, because obviously Facebook is a bit different than forum, like when it comes to pacing and content.
To be honest, the difficult situation was after Phantom Liberty release, when we were struggling with spoilers. We had to tag every spoiler so people won't see them. And we had to keep an eye on it because, and the hard thing was that not all admins played the game right after release. So while we were searching for spoilers, we were finding some. Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty hard time, but yeah, we managed to do it. And after a month, the spoiler limit was lifted off.
Okay. Any other challenges?
Well, as Maja mentioned, sometimes people can get a little bit too invested in some discussions. It's okay if you don't like something or you don't even like the game or some kind of plot or character, but just be nice about it and don't insult the person who has a different opinion.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you have to just understand to be nice to people. It's a very simple rule.
As simple as that, right?
Exactly. So, okay, forums, Facebook, are there any other channels where you are active, girls?
Yeah, I'm also active on Twitter and on Reddit. I even remember one time I've posted on Reddit the comparison of my face with my face of my V side by side. It went pretty viral.
Oh, we actually have this picture. Can we show it? Because Basia's V is like super similar to her.
Yeah, I mean, I always like to create characters that look like me while I'm playing video games. But yeah, this is kind of creepy now when I'm looking at it. It's very close.
You did a very good job.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that it took me like 15 minutes. So I guess I just know my face well.
That's
Maybe
really impressive.
someone modeled it for you.
I don't
Very
know enough.
impressive. Usually
And
takes
they
a
also-
couple of hours.
They also changed your name, like, right, to Basia to Vasia.
Yeah, I mean, my name in short is Basia, and people started calling me Vasia, connecting my short name with the V name. So yeah, I like it.
Meant to be.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, Maja, how about you? Do you lurk anywhere else on the internet?
I'm a secret stalker of Basia with her YouTube channel and a very open one with Instagram, where she also posts things about the project and the titles. Today we actually decided that I really should join Cyberpunkawka too, because Facebook is really not my pair of shoes right now, but I think it's worth looking at. When I've had 10,000 people, it was like, wow. That's a lot,
exactly.
really. I've heard that even the employees of the project are there to write sometimes and comment. So very interesting. I think I'll have a look. I like Reddit as well and Twitter. But just as a passive reader, really, my accounts are pretty dusty. But all in all, it's all about the same. It's always about the people. And I think the best thing about you is that you reach to everyone. Every one of us, even those a bit illiterate when it comes to social media. So that's really great.
Yeah, we try to be everywhere, to like be able to connect with as many people as possible.
Yeah.
So Marcin, what would be your platform of choice?
I'm gonna say Twitter. I've been there since forever, I feel like, and I just like the platform because of the dynamic of the way it operates and how fast the information travels there and how easily shareable it is. And also for the fact that it's really easy to engage with people you want to engage with. So that's also a plus. And the second one, which I cannot not mention, is our forums, where, you know, over the years I left over 6,000 messages and interacted with countless members of our community. So that's definitely something that I also cherish as far as my probably two favorite platforms. Regarding forums, I have a story, and since this is a stream about reminiscing and telling stories, maybe I can do it. All right, so Paweł Burza, who I'm sure you all know and love, shout out to Paweł. So hopefully you're watching us. So when he joined our team, he told me that back before he got hired, he was a member of our community, and he had some sort of technical issue with Witcher 3 around the release. So he reached out to me via DM on the forums, and I replied to him. I got back to him and helped him solve an issue. So he said that that was part of the reason why he got interested in applying here, and also like what had a positive impact on him as part of our company and the way we try to interact with the community, engage with people, try to respond to people actually who are willing to get in touch with us. So that shows that our approach is the right one. So I really like that story as well. So just wanted to share it. Thank you for allowing me.
Of course.
We have actually similar story connected to our Discord, right? Since there's like so many of you on our Discord channels, we like to interact with you. We like to drop in the chat, say hello, how are you? What's your favorite character in Cyberpunk or Witcher? And I know people love it. Like, people really appreciate when you are there, when they can see you. When it's not just me and Alicja who are interacting there, right? It's our team, but also like our devs. So Paweł, Sasko, Miles. Like, I hope you guys are watching. So shout out to you.
I mean, I'm Paweł for sure.
Paweł for sure. But yeah, like, people really appreciate when you're there, when you are showing that you are an actual person, that you are not just a bot with a red name, and you just interact with them. It makes them feel connected.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, to build on that, I think that interacting with people offline is actually one of the best parts of this community. Like going to the events, organizing something for you, but even just meeting if you organize, because I know, Basia, that you do the cyber beer for your Facebook group,
we do,
right?
Right. just once in a year, around December anniversary of release of Cyberpunk, we meet and people from the whole country come to Warsaw and we just meet and talk in person, and it's really cool to see people from the internet in real life.
Yeah, I mean, I had a chance to drop by like a couple of years ago, and it was super professional. Like, it was super well organized because we even had name tags. I didn't know everyone, so it was super helpful.
Yeah, it was helpful because we were like, it was like 40 people, so we really needed those name tags.
Yeah. So, but talking about events, like, they're amazing, of course, and we had a question in the chat from Brightness Bearer. Could you share your favorite memories of each country you visited during the Phantom Liberty tour? Of course, we weren't at every single one of them, but I know that, ladies, you have been here in Warsaw.
Yeah.
So can you share something?
It was great, as always. Many people came. And I personally had a chance to talk to guys from Discord whom I didn't know before. So it was a nice moment for me also to get a grip about this medium. To be honest, all the events I had a chance to attend were great in the very same way, because again they were and are about the people. I like it a lot because you have an opportunity to talk to the studio personnel, to share your personal, perhaps sometimes wishes and suggestions, and people have so much fun. I especially like the behind-the-scene documentaries you show. There was this kind of video during this last Phantom Tour event, wasn't it? You showed a film.
I don't remember.
Or maybe
yes, it was our internal video.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's very good to be with the team, also as a user, and take part.
Something special.
Or some bonuses.
Yeah, like sneak peek, because you're like normal people, and you have your own problems, but also moments of happiness. So it's very nice that we can sometimes, look at it and see the real you behind it. And goodies.
Oh, goodies
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
If you come to the CDPR party,
you will never left empty-handed.
Exactly.
Never.
There's always something for you that we prepare.
Yeah, I even got an autograph from Rafał Kosik during that event, because he was invited. So I have this book. I guess thanks to Amelia it was, but nonetheless,
there was many people
nice keepsake, really.
Yeah. So I've been on the Warsaw Phantom Tour and the London one, and from the Warsaw one, the most memorable thing for me was darts. Darts. It's such a simple thing, but we've been playing darts for like 2 days straight, and by the last hour we ran out of darts because they got lost or they got banned. But we still kept playing with only one dart between every single person, so it was super fun.
Yeah, I remember we were not sure if this was going to take off. A particular activity. We're like, oh, well, let's put it in there. Let's see if it, goes well. And then people were there all the time. Like,
it went well.
The queue was there all the time. We actually have some pictures from Phantom Liberty where Maja is actually playing the game, because we try to organize as many activities as possible. And with Phantom Liberty Tour, we had the opportunity to play the game before the official release. And we have a very special picture of Basia as well in a tent. Being Satkiano. If we can actually show the picture, that would be great.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sad. I'm thinking about what I've just played. My favorite memory from Phantom Liberty Tour is my talk with Paweł Sasko and Kasper Niepokulczycki. I was talking with them that I like the gameplay, but that something in Songbird's story doesn't add up. And they were like, of course, they couldn't tell me what they meant, but they were like, great theory, And I was right.
Yeah. Oof.
Do we have any?
We went off topic.
Yes,
talking about events.
Talking about events, yes. Well, I was also part of the Phantom Liberty Tour in London, and just seeing so many people wearing cosplay coming to a party, showing up like almost 2 hours earlier, just to be in line and to see all those people. It was just amazing. And you know, we had our composers Pity Adamczyk and Przybyłowicz playing the live set for their very first time ever. They were like super stressed, and when they saw people jumping and dancing to their music from the game, it was just like super crazy. So yeah, we always tend to lift the bar higher and higher each event. So sometimes soon, hopefully, we'll have another amazing party. So, you know, it's good to be part of the community, just saying.
Yeah. Okay, but so we heard how you started with the community, why you like it, but why do you think this community is unique? Is it about our games, our company? What is it about?
I think it's about your stories in your games. I mean, they are so addicting and you really feel invested in it. Every element of your games is crafted with care, and I think that it's really hard to find elsewhere.
Thank you.
I would say honesty, you know. You are really honest in your communication. Sometimes mistakes happen. They always do. It's normal, but you simply say about it. You admit that something might have been done better. And this honesty wins a lot, I think. Plus the heart and the engagement you put into your titles. Even here, sitting and chatting today, I can feel that it's your passion. You cannot really fake it. It's not possible. So I think that many people feel it and accept it and embrace it and perhaps even believe it's very unique. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're too sweet.
Okay, and what about not just the studio, but what do you cherish about the community itself? So, putting us aside,
Okay.
what's there left?
I've made many friends throughout those years. We discuss a lot. Every day, basically. Many people in the forums are still present in my private life as well. There is this married couple, they actually met in forum and they are together now. There are people from all over Poland, different jobs, different age stamps, and we are all together. Sometimes saying nice things, sometimes saying not so nice things about things that happen, but together, and I do hope it's going to last. Yeah. And you know what? I'm actually pretty sure it's going to last because that's what the people in your community are. As mentioned before, I will join Basia's group. It's recorded, I think, because I'm pretty sure your community around you or the one you lead is pretty much the same.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, I also like that we can do something together that's good. For example, every year in January we do a virtual charity fund for Wielka Orkiestra Świątecznej Pomocy, which is one of the biggest charity in Poland. And yeah, it's really cool that we can help someone.
I mean, it's not our official motto, but I always say that CD Projekt Red connects people.
Yeah, that's true.
Brings people together.
There's something about it. Yeah. What I really love about our community is definitely the passion and the fire. Every time we reveal something, we announce something, or in general we just communicate, like the intensity that people are showing when they are reacting to our stuff is really driving us forward, and I think keeping us going. And another thing is the familiarity with the source material and general knowledge of our games and the lore. We have people in our company who are, they are masters at their craft. They are, lore experts, and there are situations where someone, from our community makes them go just whoa, blow their minds, and it's really outstanding. That attention to detail and that familiarity, as I mentioned, with the source material is just astonishing, and I think that's amazing. And the last but not least would be the memes, probably, because who doesn't really love a good meme, right? So it's all in good.
Yeah, actually, behind Amelia we have our low poly pigeon. A picture that we received from one member of the community, and it's still in our possession. We love it.
So yeah, we talked about community and about our games and studio, obviously. But what about the favorite project that you took part in, or maybe you worked on, or you just like watched from the aside? What would be that for you?
Poznan Game Arena, just before the release of Cyberpunk, I had a chance to be a part of your team with the booth. And I looked at people queuing to see the gameplay, the bit of it. Together with my fellow moderator, Nars, we learned by heart the lines of V because we heard it so many times. But I looked at the people waiting, exchanging information, but also waiting for hours really to see the show, not once, but twice or 3 times even. It was really super, and I think that's what we are missing as players, especially recently when because of COVID the events could not really take place. We miss the meetings, because I believe, perhaps you won't agree, but I believe that people in the 21st century, they are actually sometimes really lonely, and they can connect via social media, but it's really not the same. So given the opportunity to meet like during PGA, it means a lot for them. So you should do it more often.
Oh, we will. Don't worry.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay.
We try after this hiatus of not having any events due to the pandemic. I think we are all very excited for events to be back properly, right? And this is the energy and the, when you actually meet someone face to face, it's really irreplaceable. You can't really compare it with anything else. So
I mean, it's also really nice when people don't really expect seeing like an actual CDPR employee. They think like it's gonna be, I don't know, someone from the agency or something, and they find out that you actually work for CDPR, and they want to talk to you, they want to take pictures with you, they want to discuss stuff with you, ask you about it. So this energy is amazing then.
Yeah, it truly is. It truly is. So you're looking at me,
Yeah,
I'm supposed to talk about the project?
The project, that's the question.
All right, so I mentioned building the team, so that's one project I would definitely echo again and say I'm the most proud of that one. And the second one would be Growl FM. I think externally as something that was public facing and how complex it was, how over the top we had to go with certain elements, and that it took us 2 years. And in return, we got 14 amazing pieces of music from the community. It was just totally worth everything, and this is our greatest achievement. At least I consider it as a community team. And we had to involve almost every other department in the company, and the fact that we worked together with the Quest team to make sure that the songs, they actually have their place in the world. They are properly inserted from the world building perspective. They're lore friendly. There's a bit of storytelling behind the whole radio station. It just shows the attention to detail and the care that we approach things with. And again, I find that to be one of the 2 greatest achievements, because I mentioned building the team was the first one. The second one is Growl FM for me. Absolutely.
What about you, Basia?
As I already mentioned, organizing cyber beer meetings is really fun. I'm already thinking about the next one. I mean, in this year, in December. We found a pretty cool place that has cyberpunk vibe, and I think we're gonna do it again there.
We actually have a picture, so maybe we can show it of Basia during one of the cyber beers.
As you can see, the place looks awesome. And I'm already thinking about the next one. I'm thinking about some kind of competition, maybe, with some kind of awards. And maybe we can even try to play a paper RPG. So.
Nice.
That sounds great. Let us know when it's happening.
Sure,
and
you're
we'll be
invited.
there.
I was going to say that I think that many more people will be expecting an invite to that now.
I mean, I don't think we can fit in there.
We'll manage. We'll manage.
Do you think it's time for the prize?
I was actually about to ask if we have any more questions from the chat before we move to the
we
grand
have one
surprise.
question, but I think it connects nicely with our surprise, so let's keep it for later.
Okay, so we have surprise for you guys. Everyone has their own board, and there are questions on the board. And the questions are, like you see, they're like partially hidden. So, yes, now is the time. So let me maybe unveil the first question.
So, but wait, maybe we will explain, like, if we tried putting those phrases into Google, and think, what people usually Google about those topics. So here we go. It's Maja. It's for you.
Maja, you're
Great. Okay, so I should guess now, or?
No, you should answer.
I should answer. Okay. Allowed to ban.
Are moderators allowed to ban?
Yes. Yes, we are allowed to ban. Not abusing this particular option, but yeah, we can, and sometimes we have to, especially when someone is really not listening to the basic rule of be nice.
But this is the last resort, obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
There's some warnings and all of that.
Yeah.
So the second question. Dun, 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 dun,
Are
dun.
moderators legal in Australia?
Yes, I would say they're legal in Australia.
But we don't have any moderator from Australia. No, we do.
We do.
We should
We do.
perhaps, but I would love to visit Australia. To be honest,
Are you not
my first
probably
thought,
don't let you
I'd go there.
Are you not afraid of spiders and snakes and all of that?
New Zealand would be better,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah.
you don't have the bugs.
Close. It's close.
Okay.
And the last.
Why
I think
are
I'm going to
moderators?
guess. So.
Oh no!
mean. Am I really? Yeah, I know that's the story. No, we are not mean. We are not mean at all. We are very sweet and caring, and we love everybody so much that we want everybody to feel great when they share their posts on forums. So we are not mean at all. But you can change my mind.
No, as you can see here by an example, moderators are
Exactly.
not mean.
They are not mean.
But actually, we have a question from chat from Whoops42, which is connected to that. What are moderators?
What are they? They are patient. Yes, they are. They are very skilled in avoiding questions they don't really want to answer. Plus, the third most important, I guess, thing: moderators are your friends, and they are the gamers the same as you are. Mm-hmm. So, whenever you have a problem or you really want to discuss something, just PV me. In the past days, I used to exchange a lot of private messages with people. They don't do it anymore. Maybe they don't have time, but we used to talk for hours. That's how the friendship began with many of them.
Amazing. Okay, so before we get to another board, which is for one of you, we have a question from chat, which is from Yanmi21. Can the guests tell who's their V-crush in Cyberpunk?
Takemura.
Takemura!
Of course.
Come on!
It's obvious.
Both Takemura?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Marcin?
Oh, both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Takemura.
it's a good question. I guess Panam.
Ah,
That's
okay.
a good choice. So, speaking of Takemura,
Of course.
we knew you like Takemura, but
Yeah, I'm not hiding it, let's be honest.
yeah. So we have a few questions about him for you.
Great.
So let's see what people Google about him, okay?
Okay. Is Takemura
A good
Good
guy.
Well, good question. Some people think that he is. Some people think that he's not. For me, he's
The best.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's the best. But to be honest, during the game he sees that Arasaka, especially in Arasaka ending, he sees that his favorite corporation is really not that great. So I think that's the most interesting thing about that character, that he changes.
Morally gray, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Is Takemura dead?
No, I always save him. Dot.
But some people don't save him and he's
That's
under
a big
trouble.
mistake. No, that's a big mistake. No, but for real, saving Takemura is really interesting, especially in Arasaka ending, because you can see that he has doubts about Saburo.
Yeah, agree. So, if you haven't saved Takemura, you can do that and try it
do.
for a new playthrough, right?
He's a nice
Maybe
guy,
fall
please
in love
do.
with him.
Although in
good
the
guy.
credits, the video,
Yeah,
not that nice.
Yeah, but-
at least with my ending. So the good guy, yeah, but who likes good guys? you know,
I can change him.
guy, you know, I can fix him. Yes,
Okay,
that's the point.
The last one.
Is Takemura
Knew
a
it.
love interest?
Officially, no, you cannot romance him, but you always have your imagination. So,
That's a good question. Answer.
yeah, we need Takemura romance patch. You know.
Paweł Sasko is watching, so
Yeah.
you never know.
Paweł,
And you
know what
girls,
to do.
you are fans of Takemura?
I like him. Actually, in my playthrough, I romanced both River and Judy. But to be honest, I would love to romance Carrie, but he wasn't interested in my female V, unfortunately.
Okay.
So for me, like I went with River for the very first time, and I think I'm gonna stick with that choice.
Okay.
Do we have any more questions before we
Not
move
yet.
to the final one?
So we have the final board.
We have the final board for Marcin.
I don't know what to expect, honestly.
We have questions about CDPR for you. So let's start with the first one.
Is CDPR indie?
I guess we are not anymore. I mean, are we? I guess
You kind of started as an
It
indie.
depends
We
on the
did, like,
definition,
you know,
right?
yeah, the definition can vary. So I'd say, you know, we definitely remain independent in the sense of our vision of how we create our stuff and how we approach things. So I'd say if you look at the size of our company, it's hard to call us an indie and how much corporate we became in the sense of, you know, like the structure. So it's I you know, hesitated because of how big we are, but also, you know, in the sense of our spirit, our creativity, and our independence, we are totally indie. So I guess it's you know, somewhere in the
We're
middle.
independent, but we make AAA games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, second question. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
careful.
It's I can the letters are coming off. It's fine. I mean,
No, we'll fix it. I can
Let's
fix
try
it.
the
Let's
last
try the next one.
Is CDPR making a new game?
yes, and as you know, we are making not only one new game, but several. So that's an easy one to answer, and it's good because we already announced that. You know, they're under code names, but everyone knows, so it's, you know, safe to answer.
Yes.
So where are we gonna hear more?
Yes.
Something we're not answering.
I think I would like to invite you to follow our official social media. To, you know, learn about
answer.
What we already do.
yes, official announcements and dates.
Okay,
What is
we
the
will
one, the
try
last
the
one?
last one.
Yeah, it's yes.
Ah.
Almost.
Is CDPR Polish?
Yes, well, our origin is Polish. You know, our HQ is in Poland. However, over the years, we've become a lot more international. We employ people from all over the world, and we have offices, you know, in many different countries. So I'd say we are Polish at heart, but we've become very, very international over the years. So again, somewhere in the middle, I'd say, like the first one. The last one was very
Not
easy.
definitive answers.
The last one was easy. The first one, the second one is like, you know, a bit iffy for me.
Awesome, thank you. Hope you had fun with that.
Yes.
We were Googling like crazy to find some cool questions for you. So we'll be slowly wrapping up with a few more questions. So like community management is a really cool job. We can agree on that. Do you have any advices for people who would like to start on that path to become a community manager?
I think that it's really good to be invested, provided you have the time and energy and passion. I can share how I started before I joined. Again, ancient history. There was this game called Jedi Knight 2. And I was really into it, and I was, you know, one of the leaders of one of the more prominent clans in Poland. I was, you know, involved in organizing tournaments. I was, you know, I even remember our clan back then didn't have forums, so I took the English version of the forums. I translated it into Polish because it was a Polish clan. Oh, wow. So I helped set that up. You know, I was really involved in, like, you know, making people, you know, get involved in things. So that's one of the ways. But also I think, you know, just being overall active, being really visible, helping people out, you know, being this ambassador, this voice of the community, and also sometimes things can go like a very good way for you, because you can get involved in by being visible. You're basically putting yourself out there, right? So you can get invited to beta testing or something, right? Or
Basia is a great example of what you're talking about.
Or an event, right? One or two, or simply to be a community event, right? So that meant events celebrating something, or just regular casual gathering. So I think it's just if you really are into something, just commit to it. Show your passion, show your drive, be visible, interact with people, help make things happen, and sort of organically. I think it's a very good background to develop. And then once you start doing that personally, it will be very easy for you to switch over and start doing it professionally. Obviously, there are a lot more rules once you start doing that professionally, a lot more things you cannot say, but in general, it's a really good start to just just start in one of the communities you are part of, and just be there, be visible, be active.
Be passionate.
Yeah.
More energy, more passion. Okay, and the final question. You might probably already answer that, but let's try one more. The most favorite memory for you with community, with CDPR. The cherry on top.
Just one.
Just one,
that's
top one.
That's the tough thing, because I can't really pick. You know what? No. The very first time I appeared in the credits, it was Witcher 2, I guess.
I was not here for Witcher 1, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so
and I can't remember. But perhaps I was in Witcher 1, but as a translator more than.
But still, you were in the credits then.
Yeah. But anyways, this moment when you see your name, the list is obviously long, but you're eventually there. It shows you that what you've done for those 18 years is there and will be there forever. Obviously, I'm not the big brick in this set, but I am there. And I'm really super happy to show it to my son, who is now a gamer himself, and he plays the games and he likes them a lot. It makes me proud, and I guess even this teenager is proudish about his mom. So yeah, that's what I cherish the most.
Awesome.
Oh, that's cool. For me, it was, I think, Keanu only 3. I will never forget watching that live and commenting with all of people. Oh my God, it's Keanu Reeves!
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is gonna be in the game. That was awesome, and I will never forget that.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
I still have no idea how you managed to hide it, that he's in the game.
But do you know that they have had it on Polish TV on the main news channel?
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. Even my mom that doesn't know a lot about video games knew that Keanu Reeves is in the game.
Yeah, my grandma called me.
Exactly, that was a big thing. So.
Yeah, wow, that's a good memory. Marcin.
Too hard to name one, but I will mention the one that comes to my mind first, and that is an event, something we organized in 2022. That was the 20th anniversary of the studio.
Oh, yes.
And that was important for me because we were coming back from the pandemic. We're coming back from not having any events, in-person events, for 3 years. We were organizing something in our HQ for, on this scale. We'd never invited as many people as we did back then, and we did it from all over the world. So that was logistically a very complex undertaking. And we were very anxious, right? Because it was first time we were doing it in 3 years. We were, doing it the first time meeting a community in person, after the Cyberpunk release. So there were several reasons to be anxious and excited about. And there, I remember when we started, seeing you guys and we started discussing things and everything that was happening there, all the activities, the Q&As, the panels, the signings, the cake, at the end, the conversations, and just simply seeing people coming together because they love the games and they share the same passion, and no matter which part of the world they came from, and we made it through the pandemic, and then it was just really, really like one of the cornerstones, in my opinion, of our community building as well. Simply because, you know, it was just like something that we haven't really done in so many years. And again, like everyone was feeling a bit weird because, you know, it was, you know, COVID was, you know, like there in our, you know, memory all the time, right? And so it was hard, but it was very exciting. And I find that, again, as I said, like one of the most memorable experiences, simply because it was just such a milestone.
It's actually, I think, a lot of community members who attended this party would say the same thing, because it was a really cool, memorable party.
Yeah, it was just for many reasons, amazing event.
So I know that we were supposed to have the last question, but we have one more from chat. So this is a question from Kabareciarz Reformed. And what is your favorite meme from The Witcher or Cyberpunk? About The Witcher or Cyberpunk?
I like the one with Roach standing on a roof and Geralt calling for her.
The
That's
classic,
the first one that comes to my mind, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really like dancing characters next to the bodies of other characters. So I really like the meme with dancing Myers next to Songbird, or Songbird dancing next to Myers, or even Johnny Silverhand dancing next to Dead Saburo. I'm a simple girl. So.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
Mine would be Bathtub Girl and how far we took it, actually, and we made it a April Fool's joke at one point, and then people were like, yeah, haha, and then, you know, we actually released that thing and started selling it. So that was probably one of my favorite ones, and you know, like it's just become so iconic, the image of Geralt in the bathtub, you know, like, for example, PC Gamer, you know, uses it for every article about The Witcher 3, right? So it's really out there, and I think that's probably one of my favorite ones, if not the favorite one.
And I think we should not forget about edgerunners. There's a lot of great memes from edgerunners. So like this David's face, like, you know, completely resigned.
Yeah.
Babe, please stop with the implants. And then he's wearing something like kebab
thingy. Yeah. Exactly. I know what you mean. So yeah, Amelia, do you have favorite memes?
My favorite meme, oh my God. I would like to say the Takamura Gruz, but I don't think it's just a Polish thing.
It's an inside joke. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it always cracks me up. But I actually have to go with Maja, the roach on the roof. And Roach being Roach in general, like being dorky and not necessarily always working. And the quest with the Roach, speaking.
Oh my God.
That's like the meme,
awesome.
the classic meme, the quintessence of the good humor. What about you? You
I
asked
said
me.
about edgerunners memes.
What else?
Okay, so from The Witcher, there's the meme with the vampire. You know, like, is it
May 19th
13th? I don't
May 19th
remember the year exactly, but you know, you can put anything in the year. Like, is it something yet? No, then.
Yeah, we then you know, actually tied it into the release of the game. We launched a special website that was it May 19th yet, and we had that vampire there. So,
yeah, so that's a good meme.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very good moment to stop, to finish. It was very nice to talk about memes, to talk about memories, about everything with you guys. But we won't be finishing the celebrations yet because September has just begun.
So yeah, we have still a few things planned for you. So make sure to check our socials now and again, and maybe there will be some cool opportunities to win some stuff. Who knows?
Yes. So, thank you, Maja. Thank you, Basia. Thank you, Marcin, for joining us today. It was really great to have you. Really great to be able to celebrate the community with you together. And like I said, we're not done yet.
And yeah, guys, if you have any memories that you would like to share with us, please do. Please send them our way, whether it will be on our social media channels, share it on forums, Discord. You can send us regular mail as well. We'll gladly read it and share with the rest of the team. So yes, we hope to see you again, hopefully very soon. But yeah, see you again. Together with Alicja, we'll be back pretty shortly.
Thank you again.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.